This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to WCFL DolFans Talk. Hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. Open training camp for Miami starts tomorrow, and I can't wait. I'll be joining a lot of friends I haven't seen since the end of the season. It's going to be a good time. I'll bring my usual donuts to the workers and hand out shirts to the players and coaches. And I'll be having a blast all in all. As y'all know, which many of y'all know already, Tua has signed his contract, multi-year contract, 4-year deal, $222.5 million, I believe it is. Let's see if I can find the exact figures here. $212.4 million. Okay. It comes out to $53 million, just over $53 million a year. He's guaranteed $167 million. I think a $42 million signing bonus, which comes off that guaranteed money. So other than that, it's all good. Give me a second. If you have any questions, go ahead and throw some questions at me. Join on in. Let me add the link out there for you. Louis Medina, thank you for joining us, brother. I'm throwing the link up right now, and if anybody wants to join in, everybody's more than welcome. It's pretty much an open panel we have, but we keep it calm, cool, and collective. So join on in if you want. One second, I'll be right with you. I just sent it, Paris. So, let's see. Let me bring my email back up. That I'm going to talk about, of course, Tua's contract. 4-year extension with Tua extension. So, we got him for the next 5 years. So, 24, 25, and 26. After the first 3 years, I believe there is an L. But for both sides. While a new deal for Tua has felt like an inevitability since the 2023 season ended, talks between the two sides dragged into training camp. Well, he was still there and participating. He sat out one day, I think. We knew it all. We all knew it was close. So they didn't want to go into open training camp with everybody, coming in and being flustered and people holding up signs or chanting, sign Tua, sign Tua. So, yeah, it's a little Is it high? Well, it's high, of course. It's the going rate these days. What else do you expect? And there's a lot of stories we can talk about. Let's see what we got here. Let's go back to it. See if this one's got any more information on it. It's worth up to $212.4 million. For those of you keeping track at home, that's $53.1 million per season, which per Garofalo is a new NFL record for a 4-year deal. The Miami Dolphins have come to terms with Tua Tagovailoa on a massive extension. Yes, we know that. During day 3 of camp, though Tagovailoa was out there with the rest of his teammates, and the session started with a 70-yard touchdown pass for Tyreek Hill. As soon as the play went down, the pressure reached a new level for Greer to make his quarterback happy. He's taken home $167.1 million guaranteed, which is an eye-opening number. After he led the NFL in passing yards last season, though you just had a feeling that Tua was going to get this bag, with his $53.1 million per year season average, it makes him the number 3 highest paid quarterback in the game behind Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence. Tua haters are out in full force claiming the Dolphins overpaid for the stud signal caller, but let's be real here. That's not the case. Kudos to Greer for getting this done. I agree it's not the case. Joe, what's up, brother? The link's up there if you want to join in, Joe. Everyone's welcome. Good evening, Miss Evelyn. So it's to each their own. You're going to have the people, you're going to have the haters, who's going to say he's overpaid. It's not worth it. Raphael, what's up? The UDFA quarterback was cut today for the linebacker. I don't get all that daily information. Y'all have to send me the link on how I get all that. What, you doing good, Raphael? I appreciate the info. Yes, please hit the like button, everybody, on YouTube. Everything's going well. I'm down in Homestead, getting ready for open practice tomorrow. And I'll be there all week and reporting the best I can. So that's all we can do. It's going to be hot, but I've got plenty of water. Adam Ratcliffe. I got the link up, guys. If you want to join the panel, come on. Ah, my brother Paris.
We here. What's going on, man?
Long time no see, Paris. How you doing?
Yeah, long time. Some see you today. Yeah, good to see you, man. I'm good. Good to see you.
Yeah. What's your opinion on Tua getting the bag?
I'm happy. I'm satisfied. The only thing is that, some know I talk about it all the time. I believe Tua should have just played that 1 year out. And I know if he would have played that 1 year, it would have been a lot more money than what it was. But I'm happy about Tua getting the bag, getting the money. Now that we can start the football season on the good note. If he never got that bag, he would have put a Lamar Jackson and set out. And we would have
I don't know about that. I don't know if he would have sat
so?
out. It's hard to say. I mean, look, he sat out but sat in during training camp. He was there with the guys supporting his team.
He was.
Would he actually sat out a real game? I don't know. It's hard to tell because Tua, I mean, there's two different pictures of Tua in my eyes.
Yeah.
He's very quiet and but yet very outgoing. He works hard in the off season, where a lot of quarterbacks take the off season completely off. It's hard to say. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can think he might all you want, and you could be right. He might have sat out. He might have put a little more Jackson and sat out. I don't know.
Yeah.
But my personal feelings, I don't honestly think he would. Raphael, thank you for the information.
Yeah. But you understand that Tua is beginning to be a changed man. He's not that type of quiet Tua like he
doesn't need
season. Yeah.
I agree with you.
I'm happy stepping up though. I'm really happy.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be a quiet Tua. He needs to be out there and outspoken, and he needs to lead that team and tell these guys, this is football. This is not flag football. It's football. It's not pussy football.
That's true. But you know what, Paul, Papa Paul, I just hope that, us Miami Dolphin fans, some Miami Dolphin fans get it right. He got his bag. He got his money. I mean, let's just root. He's our long-term. He's our quarterback now. Let's just stand.
Brother Winters.
What's going on? What's going on,
Winters? How you doing, Winters? Good.
Paul Paris. What's going on, y'all?
I'm good. But
long time no see, brother.
I know. It was only a couple hours ago, but hey, I didn't go far.
Hey, you got a new hat?
Go ahead, Paris.
I was telling Paul that we need. I've been looking at some of these YouTube and not YouTube, but Facebook posts, especially Facebook, and I see a lot of people, still not standing by Tua. Man, we need to be happy. He got his bag, he got his money, and all we can do is just root for him, to do his thing. Stand by your quarterback. It is what it is now.
So here we go, Paris. I'm so happy. First thing first, Paul, this is a hat I got about a year ago. I barely wear it. I just got some sneakers that match with it.
Ooh, I like it.
And
I like it. It's nice.
Thank you. And number two, I'm so happy that you mentioned that, Paris, because being in a whole bunch of different Miami Dolphin fan base groups and whatever.
You see a lot of shit.
I will say this, and I just mentioned this. If you guys want to go back to the Cleo Lemon days, then go ahead and do it. If you guys want to sit there and go back to quarterbacks that wasn't nowhere near ranked anywhere in the top 10 in categories, you can go back to that. If you want to sit there and waste the talent that we have on this team right now for a quarterback that we have no idea that can fill out the system, you can go out with that. And I'm talking as a person that's still critical of Tua, because Tua still needs to win the big games, which we all know this. But to sit there and to be mad because this man got paid and be pissed about it, it boggles my mind that why would you not want to pay your quarterback that's been, if I'm correct, in the top 5 of a lot of the quarterback categories. And I get it. He hasn't won a playoff game. I get it. He hasn't won the games that matters. I get it. I'm on that same wavelength too. But why would you want to sit there and go for the unknown to what you got? You know the chemistry he has with certain players. And why would you want to go backwards? It boggles my mind. So I'm with you 115 and 20%. I'm still going to be critical of our quarterback. He is my quarterback, but we're going to be talking for days and weeks on end on what he can, what he can't. But I'm happy that we can stop talking about this subject and actually move on to what in the matters at hand. We can actually talk about what this team can achieve going through training camp, first preseason game, second preseason game, bench on the third preseason game, and look forward to week 1 against the Jags. That's what's more important.
And you know what? I agree with you 100% because, first of all, I want to thank Jeremy for joining us. He's our Detroit Lions fan from Lion Country.
All right, Jeremy.
He's been on a show before. We appreciate you. And Jeremy, on your thing here, we should be concerned. We're all a little bit concerned that he make sure he stays healthy, but we're going to support him no matter what. Unlike I don't know if you saw the post in Jaconda's Fins Up.
Oh, I commented on it. He said he couldn't understand where like I won't sit there. It's not exactly what he said, but he doesn't understand why a lot of Miami Dolphin fans are upset about Tua getting the bread. And I'm like, you're gonna always have like we've discussed about this on this show.
I don't know if it's the same one. I'm talking about the guy who wished him catastrophic injury.
Oh no, I didn't see that. And you know what's sad? I've seen that on numerous Miami Dolphin groups. And for those people, it's a special place for you guys. And I'm just gonna leave that as that.
Yeah. There is a special place for those guys. I agree with you 100%.
You know, because if you're wishing for a player to get hurt, this is a human being. These are human beings that are on this football field. I understand that our rivals are the Bills and the Patriots and the Jets. But the last thing I want to see is any grown ass man get hurt, because that could sit there and alter that man's life. Period. If it's to a point where you have that much hatred in your heart to wish somebody to get hurt, you need Jesus, and I mean that.
Paul and Dolphin winners. Man, you got people wishing that to happen, but you know the sad part about it. It's sad, but the big thing about this, what I like about this, the thing with Tua right now, getting his big contract, getting his bag. I know a lot of people is like bittersweet, and but the good thing about that bittersweet, there's a lot of excitement with the sweet part. Let me tell you why there's a lot of excitement with the sweet part. It's because that I'm looking at it this way. I'm looking at it as a positive way. Tua got the money, he got the bag, he know he got to do what he got to do. I got a good feeling Tua gonna come out there, shock the world. Yep. Tua did 17 games. Tua knows what he got to do. So man, that's the excitement about this bittersweet. I think it's more sweetness to the bitter. It's something special. I talk about it every year, but when Tua got that money, Tua got to shine. He got to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, he's got to show up. And to talk about his contract a little, there's 167 something million or 163 million guaranteed. Signing bonus of 42 million.
42 million. Woo!
42 million. But that leaves only 120 million over the next 4 years, not counting this year. This year is
not bad. You think about it.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Honestly, in 3 years, 2026, there is an out for both of us.
Right.
So, I think it's a very good deal.
And it's not only player friendly, it's franchise friendly. We can still make moves, and that's what the beautiful thing about this deal is. You can still make moves. Say hypothetically something happens, you still got money to be able to maneuver to get somebody else. And I don't think the Miami Dolphins are done either. I think they are still going to be doing some shopping and still doing some things.
Raphael just posted up here that the UDFA quarterback, it was released today for open up for a linebacker position.
Okay.
So, there's moves already still being done.
Absolutely. And like our good brother John O'Hallen always says, we just got to wait and see. And I'm going to be honest with you. Our iPhone blew up like it was Christmas Day the other day. The first person, shout out to Tom O'Gara. Tom O'Gara was the first one to hit me up saying LFG. As soon as I heard that, I knew. I just knew. And then my brother from Philly, he hit me up. This is a Dolphin fan. He said, Tua got the bag. And then other people were hitting me up, and I was so happy. So now we can stop talking about Tua in a contract situation, and we can actually talk about the matters at hand. Which is the training camp and everything else. But it's so funny, you were getting hit up. I was on a show saying that it would happen before Sunday
because they don't want people coming in with signs or chanting, sign to us, sign to us, sign to it, stuff like that. And so we were both right there. I didn't know it was happening because I was driving, but I was said it was going to happen.
Right. But you know what, man? That maybe I'm gonna listen. This is so exciting. I mean, this brings excitement. This should bring excitement to the Miami Dolphin fan base. I mean, since we had a franchise quarterback since a long time that did what Tua did last year. I know about the games he won and the games he didn't win, but who did what Tua did? This should bring excitement. He got his bag, he got his money, and then training camp is tomorrow for the fans to see Tua come out there and do. I'm just excited myself because I haven't seen the training camp in so long. I'm excited just to go tomorrow and witness Tua put on that helmet, get out there and get some practice. Man, this is a sight. It's going to be excitement this season this year about to happen. So every Miami Dolphin fan need to be excited instead of coming up against each other and they gave Tua too much money. Why did they give him the bag? We needed a quarterback.
Absolutely.
There's no other quarterback out there right now, but Tua knows the offense, and Mike McDaniel knows Tua.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Panel Shake Money, my brother.
What's up, Shake?
Shake
How's it
Money.
going, gentlemen?
Tomorrow, right? Shake Money. I'm gonna see you.
No, I'm in the West Coast, so
catch a plane, man. We about to have some fun tomorrow.
Well, I'm on the West Coast of Florida, should I say? I'm on the West Coast. I'm by where Allie is at.
Okay.
All right.
Allie's actually going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
She got someone to pick up her shift, so she's going to be here tomorrow.
Fins up, Ellie. Fins up.
Definitely. I checked out some of your show last night, Shake, and it was kind of comical. Some of it was okay, but it was comical as hell, as usual. Because you have the usual, some people were making good points, and then some people were like, I'm like, huh?
Like my Harley kitty.
Oh yeah, man. No, unfortunately, some guy flashed himself, and we had to delete the episode. So.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the messed up part is he came because if it's a new guy, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't there. Cutter let him up, but if it was the reason he did was because he put Cat for Life. He had the avatar,
right?
But what I didn't pay attention to, he didn't pay attention to, was the fact that he didn't have. You know how you have your at the Dolphin Winters, it has those little avatars. When Cat for Life has his name, has those little like avatars.
Absolutely.
It didn't have the avatars, but it had his name, and it had the avatar he uses. So we thought it was Cat for Life.
Right.
So Cat for Life gets on there, and all of a sudden, the logo goes from that to some dude whacking off.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
Idiot.
It ain't the first time. I remember I was doing the Zach Thomas Hall of Fame entry, whatever. We were covering it. And there was this dude, he came up, and next thing you know, he changed his avatar picture from I forgot what the logo was to a dick pic.
Oh my God. Bruh. Listen.
It's funny, but at the same time, people just need to grow up.
It's a time and place for everything, and that's not the time nor place.
Yeah,
period. On anybody's podcast.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually, if somebody new, I'll bring him up, but my finger's on the trigger just to in case. Then once he established himself, and I think he's okay, then all right, we'll let him rock.
I agree.
Wild, bro. I'm sorry that you went through that. That is wild.
That's wild.
By the way, I am watching the show on Roku right now. I'm just not listening to it up there.
Nice.
Yeah, I can hear Paul in the other room.
How you been, Paris Love? How's everything with you?
Yo, man, everything good, man. I just think I think a whole lot of Miami Dolphin fans with the phone calls, the inbox, the messages, the love. I mean, I'm doing good. I'm
Yeah,
like
man.
every day, and guys like Papa Paul, keep in contact. Winters, keep in contact with me, check up on me. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I go through my little mental state because the situation I've been going through. But
Yeah.
grace to God and my good friends and that, everybody, not just Paul and Winters, everybody, every Miami Dolphin fan been calling me, keeping me in tune with everything, and I'm happy to be back a par with the family. Can't wait to see some of the Miami Dolphin fans tomorrow. Thanks to
Yeah.
Paul for making this thing happen.
Yeah, like by the way, man, there's two people that I know there's a lot of fans that are worthy of it, but I'm hoping it's either you or Lisa, the
Mhm.
fights cancer, is the next fan of the year.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, but you know what, Shake Money. I did my best last year, and who I really want to be fan of the year, and it's about whoever want to be that pop football celebrity. You know what? It's not about that. It's all about people that go out there and do for the community. Something
Mhm.
like Ellie Goodman. She kept it going, doing everything. And I can speak of my brother here, not just because we own this live football, live talk. Papa Paul, he been doing it in season, out season, supporting. Take
Mhm.
kids to. This man here, and each and every Miami Dolphin fan. If you listening to what I'm saying right here, this man here, he do what I used to do. Unfortunately, I can't do what I used to do because of my sickness and what's going on. But Paul, in and out season, if he don't got the money, he make the money, and when he make the money, he take the money and support charities, DCC. He put his foot in there
Yeah.
only for the love, not because of the love of the Dolphins, because the love is in his heart. So that's who I'm voting for to be fan of the year 2024. He definitely deserve it.
So you nominating him, I guess.
I'm definitely nominating. That's no ifs, ands, and buts. And I want the world to hear me. I am a nominating Papa Paul to be the next fan of the year. And I had a lot of people that I want to nominate, but I'm going on record right here on this beautiful Saturday, almost the day before training camp. And I want to nominate Papa Paul to be the next fan of the year. He deserves it. If somebody can tell me what they can do better than Paul, then it's a different ball game. But for right now, Paul, we as Miami Dolphin fans, we definitely appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah.
You do it from your heart. And that's who we need. We need people like you that's going to do it in season and out of season. Continue the good work. And guess what? You just might be that fan of the year.
Do I get to speak now?
Yeah, go ahead, my brother. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off,
I
but let me
no
hear. Yeah,
no
go
no
ahead.
no 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 Paris. I love you. I appreciate you very very much. It's great you want to do it. I don't do it for this. If I get it, great. Okay, that's fine. But I do it to make people happy. Making people happy makes me happy. That's all I do.
Mhm.
Just being me. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
Absolutely.
And I hope you take care of me because next Sunday my wife is shooting me out this house, having me go with you. I'm supposed to be staying with Papa Paul sometimes next week for 3 days. You know I'm gonna come back fat, so so
Hey,
I'm coming
my
up there,
wife
Tampa. I'm west side. I will be up there
my
by
wife
end of
already
next
said
week.
it's okay,
Yeah,
and
I'll be up there.
she'll even send you home with a puppy that'll be good for you.
That's right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll believe it when I see you in the car when I'm leaving on Sunday.
Uh, and Shake Money.
Yes, sir.
When I'm gonna see you again? Because every time I
Hopefully.
see Shake Money at the game, Shake Money be so hyped up and red. And
Uh-huh.
I know you hyped up for this football season, right?
Oh hell yeah! There's a bear shit in the woods.
There you go. Facts.
I don't
I
know.
think
I've
so.
never seen a bear shit in the woods, so I don't know if he does or not.
Yeah, man, listen, I was hyped for the 2019 season.
But could you imagine 2024? Oh my God!
Oh,
Hey man, listen. I'm getting married this next month in August for a reason.
Congratulations.
You know what? The number one reason I'm getting married in August is because it's not during football season.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That way, no, you know, we preseason, no one cares about.
Facts. That's fact.
I always say,
well, we do and we don't. It's just we're just
but it's
seeing
not
who's
much
making.
watch TV.
No.
It's not much watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care if I miss a Dolphin preseason game. Now, Dolphin regular season game, I tell my family, look, don't make plans on Sundays. If we get a bye week or we're playing primetime, then I'll notify you that, yeah, we can make plans that Sunday. But after that, no.
Exactly.
I feel you.
Real quick, we have a little less than 30 minutes. I got a little commercial break we got to take.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with bath and water and meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Hey, we back. Nice commercial break, man. I love that food.
Chef Jew in South Florida here in Miami-Dade area. Look him up.
Palm Beach. Broward, Palm Beach, and Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties. He covered.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something.
Here you go, Paris.
Those cupcakes.
This is for you, Paris. Can you see that, Paris?
Yeah, but who was that? I don't got my glasses. I'm looking like Stevie Wonder right now. I'm trying to look. Let me see.
I don't know what's going.
That's Nancy.
That was me.
Yes. His name is Monroe. His name is Monroe, and he already loves you, Paris.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And make sure y'all get Chef food. Chef got them cupcakes. I'm gonna tell you something.
Yes, they are.
I got 25 cavities because of Chef. But they good. But let's go real quick. I got one question, man. Just one question, simple. I'm gonna let the host talk. Listen, why is Miami Dolphins always getting disrespected by the media? Because when I turn on YouTube, when they talk about the AFC East, I hear them talk about, the Jets, the Bucs. They put Miami Dolphins right down there with New England Patriots. They don't know what we got. What's going on?
Jaconda, come up on the show and give us your opinion if that's the way you feel.
Make it make sense.
I'll say this: the reason why they don't respect us because we haven't done anything for them to respect us for, and the reason why I'm going to continue to say that is until we start beating the teams that we're not supposed to beat, until we start sitting there and start putting a foundation, and I mean a solid foundation, where any week you're going to get a dogfight from us, win or lose. Until we can have a solid foundation where, damn, we don't want to go against this Miami Dolphins team instead of being a pretender and a contender, because we've been in limbo both years where they said, are we pretenders or contenders? And I can understand why the reporters, analysts have been saying that we're contenders and pretenders. It's because we've been 8-2, 2 seasons in a row, and then we collapsed. We've had our destiny in our hands the last 2 seasons, and we shit the bed. So until we sit there and become the team where we go into Buffalo and beat Buffalo, when we can go into it, because I'll be honest with you, our first test is week 1 against the Jags. The Jags defense is not bad at all. And that offense that we're going to be going against, they ain't no joke either. And you know it's going to be Trevor Lawrence. It's going to be who's the best team in Florida. Is it going to be the Jags or is it going to be the Dolphins? And we all know Doug Peterson used to be a Miami Dolphin also. So it's more incentive for him to beat us as well. So that's going to be a test right from the gate. And then you already know what week 2 means. Week 2 can sit there and decide a lot of shit. So with that being said, we have to start showing somewhat of a dominance where when you come into Miami, this is our home. We shut shit down, and we're going to sit there and make sure that you was in a fucking dogfight. Until we do that, not just in September and October, November and December. And that's the reason why we still don't get the respect that we should. Until we start winning games in November and December, that matter. Then we'll start sitting there, well, damn, this Miami Dolphins team might be fucking for real. And that's what it's going to come down to.
Man, I want to piggyback off you. I'm old enough to remember. I'm 46 years old. I'm old enough to remember when during Dan Marino's later years, we were always talked about Super Bowl contenders, not playoff contenders. We were always Super Bowl contenders.
Correct.
At the end of the day, the media gave us our respect when we earned it.
Right.
Back and get it. Let's go back and get it.
So,
so I'll tell anybody, am I happy that he got the bag? Yes. Does he have to prove that he deserves the bag? Yes.
And Shake, you're not 46, are you?
Yeah, 46. 1978.
Oh, I'm the old head in here. I'm an old head in here, so you're making me feel old right now.
I still thought Shake was only in his 30s.
Oh,
I think Winter's younger than me.
I am younger than you because I was born in 77, so I'm only 1 year older than Shake.
Oh, so that's cool. So that mean Paul is Moses. And I'm
about to say he was born in like BC, so I don't even know they had a calendar back then.
And he been a Dolphins fan.
How do you think you know what day I was born then?
There was no days. They
Dolphin Winters, I remember seeing Papa Paul at the tailgate. He still had his sundial on.
Oh wow!
I believe that's true.
Oh my God! You mean like Fred Flintstone and them?
And they've been a Dolphin fan ever since then.
Sheesh!
The Dolphins wasn't even playing. He became a Dolphin fan. Oh, the best, man. He the best.
You guys are killing. You guys are killing.
And he was a Dolphin fan when they were playing in the Coliseum.
Oh wow!
He said the Coliseum. God, dog. That's way old.
Yeah, I was actually one of the gladiators.
Oh my gosh!
Oh man!
But
these are the type of kind of panels I like to be on, man. Just
right.
Man, I don't know what Paul gonna tell y'all, man. We had a good time, man. I'm letting Paul tell it.
Right.
Paul came down. We met up with
Tony Hernandez. Shout out to Tony Hernandez. Yes.
Paul, tell him how that went, Paul.
It was just a wonderful visit. We talked about Tony and his family, how they're doing. We talked about Paris's truck. We talked about his truck, the car he's working on. Talked about my truck getting it done and stuff. I'm actually just going to go with solid white for right now. But at the tailgate, I'm going to have the Miami Dolphin logo. That's the one where it's the current logo, but it's got the American flag on it.
Right.
And then I'm going to have "We Are Family, United We Stand" on it, and then all the military emblems all around it.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to go on the tailgate.
That's beautiful because you know what? And one thing me and Paul and Tony Hernandez talked about, all three of us have one thing in common. What was that? Do you remember, Paul?
The horseshoe going on.
Hey, we all got the ball spots now. So we getting
no, bro, you ain't never look all ball. Like, let's just go ahead and cut it all off. Fuck
hey,
it.
Man, shake money. Keep on living. Keep on living.
I'm so envious.
You will see your future one day. And Dolphin winners, you can't talk.
Listen, I've been there since I was 20. I don't care what anybody say. I lost hairline, everything. So I just went straight ball after that.
I'm about to get a tattoo of a Miami Dolphin right on my ball spot. I'm gonna cover it.
I want to see that.
All right, Bam Bam Bigelow. You doing a Bam Bam Bigelow?
You talking about Mike Tyson with a tattoo on his face?
No, you
Miami Dolphin on my ball spot. I'm gonna make
that's what I'm saying. You doing a Bam Bam Bigelow because he had his whole tattoo. Yeah, he had his whole head tattooed.
Hey, listen, I got my grandfather's genetics. He lived till he was 99 years old, and even at 99, he had a full set of hair. So
God bless.
Wow. So you good?
I don't know what
You
the
got-
fuck
you
happened to
got
me,
nothing to worry
man.
about.
Can I
Listen,
borrow? Can I
yeah, I
borrow?
was about to say the same shit, Paris. Damn.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Shake Money. I need to borrow some of that hair. I mean, come on, really?
Mhm.
man,
Well,
back in the
I
day,
was
man.
I was one of the unlucky ones because my father, my grandfather on my mother's side, both had the horseshoe.
Oh, wow.
So
Well,
I am lucky though. My father hair on his head didn't go gray until he was like in his mid to late 60s.
Mm.
oh, okay.
So I have no gray really. I have very little gray in my temples, and that's about it.
Right.
Except for here, of course. That's all
Yeah, I know you
gray.
should got some around your beard.
I'm talking about on the head, not on the face.
I'm talking about the beard. I'm talking about the beard.
That's funny.
But it's good that we Dolphin fans, we can get together and talk about the football. I mean, talk about the Miami Dolphins. I mean, tomorrow, could you believe it's finally here for the fans? Training
Yeah,
camp.
listen.
Don't that sound beautiful?
Let's think about this for a second. We
Wow.
don't have to worry about a day where we're not going to get football until February, starting
Ooh,
this
that's even
week.
better. I like the
Because the
way that
first
sounds.
preseason, if I'm correct, the Hall of Fame game is this Friday, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Is it Friday or what? Is it Thursday or Friday, gentlemen?
I think it's Friday.
It-
The Hall of Fame game.
Yeah. 1 week
Friday.
away.
Is it Friday? Yeah, 1 week away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we have open camp practice, on Friday still.
Right.
The only day we don't have practice this week is Wednesday.
That's fine.
Oh, wow. Paul, let me ask you a question. Who is the Miami Dolphins scrimmages? I mean, playing against in training camp. We used to play. I think it was Tampa Bay.
We'll be playing Jacksonville and no, I mean we'll be playing Atlanta Falcons and Washington, and in training camp. During training camp, we'll be joint training.
Oh, okay, great.
Both Falcons and Washington when they're in camp.
Okay. Are you going to the Tampa Bay preseason games since you up in almost
Yes,
back
I
to
am.
Tampa?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Tampa Dolphin Rodney was asking if you were going.
Yeah, I might have to go with you, man, because Sammy trying to get me he already got me tickets to go to that game, so there's a possibility I might be going to that game with you.
Okay, I already have my parking pass and all.
Well, I'm riding with you because you know me, I don't like driving. So
I thought you were going with Sammy.
I'm waiting for you to come to Miami first. I'm gonna pay you some money so we all can go together. Me and you.
Okay, I'm going. My son-in-law is going.
Okay, that's gonna be great, man. Let's see that.
I have 2 tickets for us. We're in the lower level.
That's what
right.
what Sammy got.
We're
Lower level.
Yeah, we're right by the buck ship.
Oh wow. That's what's up. Man, football is so close. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. Like Winter said, could you believe it? We got it all the way until February. I mean, come on, man.
Hey, real quick, you want to see my hair in its full glory? Papa Paul, can you share the screen real quick?
Share the screen, Paul. Let me see.
Mr. Ball? Yeah, it is.
Have you seen what the?
I gotta.
What am I sharing?
The picture. You see it. You don't see it on the.
Oh.
You see it where
Okay.
it's kind of like where you
Yeah,
have to bring it up,
yeah.
just like. Okay.
Yep.
Just a second.
Let my dance come.
Okay, let's see it. Who you the one with the striped shirt?
No, I'm with the black shirt.
Oh, you the one with the black shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, looking like the Jackson 5.
Dude, I'm jealous. I'm jealous with the hair, man. The hair,
Oh,
bro.
my
I'm so
God.
jealous.
I'm telling you.
man.
What?
I'm telling you what.
What? Why you
Good
gonna?
Lord.
why you gonna insult 3 of us ball spot guys with this picture? Shake Money, you're wrong for that. You should not be. That's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing, man. How you gonna insult us like that? You got a big curly burn and Jerry Curl, and you gotta insult.
Yo,
Uh,
he let his soul glow and everything in that picture. He just gonna sit there and show that
Hey,
picture.
man, by the way, that's all natural, baby. That's all
I
natural.
know, I know, I know. You know.
Thank God for hair.
Hell yeah.
So from Jeremy, we got a question. They said, "Who do we got winning the Hall of Fame game Thursday night, Texans or Bears?" So the way I look at it is this: it's going to be a
A good
mystery
game.
because we do face the Texans this year, and I do think the Texans are going to be a very
Texans.
dangerous team. I really do. I think
Yeah.
they're going to build up. I think they're going to build off of their momentum, and they know they got a taste of the playoffs last year, and they got a playoff win last year. So I
I
wouldn't be.
think Texans.
Yeah, and the Bears are still rebuilding, and they got a brand new quarterback at the helm and all that stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna go on a limb, and I'm gonna take the Texans over the Bears.
I
I
agree.
expect I expect a low scoring game. I think you're gonna get a little fireworks here and there, but like I keep telling everybody, we're not going to see any type of major game plans through preseason. You might have a go route here and there. You might have some things here and there, but you're not going to see a full game plan at all. You're just not from either team.
It's gonna be a defensive game. I'll pick the Texans too. I think the Texans are
Mhm.
gonna get it. It's gonna be a low scoring game for
Right,
sure, most definitely. And you know what? Let me piggyback off of something. Remember Miami Dolphins last year when I think to open the game, they went on a crazy blowout,
right.
blowing out Denver. How do y'all guys
More,
feel about the Jackson? You think it's gonna be the same thing? You think Tua gonna go out there and score like over 40 something, 50, 60 something points on Jacksonville? You think that's possible?
Listen, we got to give Jacksonville a little bit more respect than what we're giving them. Jacksonville is not a team that's a sleeper. Their defense is a little solid. They do have holes just like everybody else, and we can't sleep on their offense either because you already know Lawrence can air it out as well, and they got some tall receivers. That's going to be an issue with us because we do have short corners. But I'm not saying that they're not going to be defendable. I think we're going to do the job. The key thing for me is I still have to see what our scheme is looking on defense.
Yeah.
It's a brand new defensive scheme. I want to see what Coach Weaver brings to the table. I'm looking forward to seeing who they're going to keep as a starting defensive players. I think we have an idea that Poyer and Ramsey and Holland, and I can go down the line. I think a lot of these guys are cemented on the team, but nothing is for certain. Things will change. Me and Paul talked about this, where I think we're going to see a lot of surprise cuts on this team because there's a lot of talent. It's 90
A
people.
lot of talent.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of talent on,
A lot
in
of
this
talent.
team. So it's going to be people that you're going to be surprised that might not make the cut.
And I think Coach Reaver gonna do, man. Hey, look, the team already loving him. The team gelling
Yes.
around him. I
Yes.
mean, did our last defensive court, yo, I I don't want to talk because we look good on paper. We look good on paper. Let's just
I
get
mean,
it out there.
I can't get away from Fangio anyway because I live here in
Yeah.
Philadelphia, and that he is the defensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. So they
What's
already
going
set
on with
there.
that in
So
Philadelphia?
what? So they were ranked dead last in defense. They were ranked last in defense last year in certain categories. So they're automatically right from the door bringing him here. He's from the tri-state area. He has ties from up here. So he actually started his career around the Philadelphia area, and now he wants to retire as in the Philadelphia area. So that's another reason why he went up there. Honestly, that's a good one. Thank you, Jeremy. Honestly, the reason why he came up here is because honestly, he really wanted the job last year, but they had a candidate that they already picked, and he came down to Miami instead of trying to go to Philadelphia. I guess they tried to work things out, but they couldn't work things out, and I guess they probably had discussions. So all of a sudden, he sat there and said things weren't working out in Miami because he knew the defensive coordinator position was open in Philadelphia. So
Well, you know what? I don't really honestly think things working out in Philadelphia either because in my reports and my studies, I've been seeing that a couple of players from the Philadelphia defensive team is not gelling with him.
right,
Something what he doing the same what he did to the players down here. So those couple of players, they're gonna spread like a virus, and it's not gonna be so good with him even in Philadelphia. I mean, that's
Well,
what I
I'll say this, and I know we got less than 10 minutes left, but what I will say to you is, and this is the inside, right now, Sirianni is on a hot seat because there's a lot of things that happened in Philadelphia that should have never happened last season. There's no way you're 10-1 and then you have a major collapse like they did. There was a lot of inside drama. There's a lot of inside drama, not just amongst coaches, but also players as well. Hurts is actually on a hot seat also because he got the bag. They gave him the bag. And the thing is, look, bro, you had a great receiving core as well. And now you got Saquon now you got Saquon in the backfield with you. So now, now what's the name? Now you really don't have an excuse. The key thing for them is, and they're very good at doing this, they've been consistent with the offensive line for the last 15 to 17 years, probably top 5 offensive line for that long. They lost Kelsey and they lost another player to retirement. So they're going to have to fill those gaps, which is understandable. So
I just want to say something real quick. I'm sorry, but I just thought about it, and I just got to say something real quick. It's funny how everybody's saying Philadelphia got the best running back ever, right? Because of his stats and everything like that. But they forget to mention that he only had, out of the 6 years, 7 years, he only has 2 healthy seasons. Only had 1 season and maybe 2 season-ending injuries, and he's the one that's injury prone.
That's true. That's so true.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Shake, have you seen I know Chan put on some weight. Have you seen any new stats on him, what he's weighing these days?
No, not really.
I haven't looked that up. I'll have to look that up for tomorrow morning show or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. And all of Tua's injuries were like, if you think about it, the only serious injury that he had as far as outside of the concussion was a hip injury.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So he only had 1 season injury in college and 1 in the pros, but the rest, maybe he missed a week or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't nothing, too serious. But at the end of the day, Saquon Barkley had all these season-ending injuries. He only had 1 healthy season, maybe 1 or 2 healthy seasons with the Giants. And all of a sudden, he's not injury prone. He's it is what it is.
You know what it is, Shake. You know what it is, Shake, and this is what it is. You know the reason why they put emphasis more on Tua than Saquon, because Tua, that quarterback position is probably the most important position on that football field, and that's the reason. The QB position is always going to be magnified. Period. They are always going to do that. And don't get me wrong, Saquon was getting heat also in New York because, he was trying to hold out, trying to get the contract, this, that, and the third. And you're right. And I can only imagine how the New York media is, because I know New York and LA are the 2 biggest sports markets in sports, period. So you can only imagine the scrutiny that he was getting from New York for not being healthy or whatever. And I can't blame him for not being healthy when you got a shitty old line to run behind, because they didn't really have much in New York. It was basically Saquon, maybe a wide receiver, and you had their quarterback, Jones. And things are not a happy medium over there in New York. They have not been the same. We faced them last season. You can see what we did. So
Shake, I would swear that was my Harley cat.
Yeah.
Looks just like her.
Yeah, she's a pain in the ass.
Got the white in the same spot and everything. But I was going to say, even with those concussions are serious. We need to think about them because they are serious, can cause a lot of problems in the future. But out of those 2 concussions that we know of, one of them might not have been as bad as made out to be because of the way they were holding people out longer just to make sure they were 100% healthy.
Correct.
Or whatever, 90%, whatever. So, I mean, but concussions are still serious. It just maybe not as made out bad as made out to be.
Right.
And look at Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips retired early in college because of the concussions, right?
All right.
At the same time, he hasn't had an issue thus far, knock on wood. And think about this. He is more likely to get a concussion because he banged heads with offensive linemen all day long. You know what I'm saying?
Raphael, I am going to get at least one of those shirts I had made up signed by as many Dolphin fans as I can. I'm actually going to see if I can talk to Shannon Needham to see if she can help me in any way, talk to Nick or something about getting me to be able to hand all these shirts to the guys personally and stuff.
I'm trying to get some damn cookies, bro. Them cookies that she posted on X, man, them joints look good, bro. I'm trying to get her to ship me some damn cookies.
Her cookies are delicious.
I'm trying to get some of them, man, for real. Shout out to Shannon Needham. She's always been a great supporter of the show, and definitely she is loved throughout the Miami Dolphin community, and definitely we love her and definitely welcome her with open arms. And you know, we love her son as well, Nick Needham, from the comeback that he's done. You know, I've definitely been a big supporter of Nick Needham because that's not easy. All these gentlemen, Phillips and Chubb and any player that's coming back from a major injury like that is no joke. It's not easy at all.
Not easy at all. You're right about that.
But Mr. Paul, we're about to sign off. We got less than about 3 minutes left. So I know you said you wanted to come up on a panel, but we might do that tomorrow morning, maybe.
Yeah, we're on 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'll be walking around the training camp before we go into the main gates.
And I'll be the cameraman. I'll be,
Paris is going to be my cameraman. I'll probably be starting in the car because the gates for the cars open up at 9, I'm pretty sure.
Got you. Oh man.
I know, Raphael. It's all good. Raphael talking about I met Ali has a watch party, right? I met Zach Thomas and he signed that hat that's behind me.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, real quick, do y'all guys know? I was talking to Papa Paul. Who's going to open up training camp? What player or what coach is going to open it? Do we know that information?
No, we don't know. They don't tell anybody. It's who we think we might. We can try and guess.
I'll say this. I think it's going to be Tua. I'll guess it'll be Tua because you all know that the emphasis, all the emphasis was on Tua, and for a fact, like he becomes a little shy, whatever, but you already know the emphasis is, yo, bro, we need you to go out there and say something to the fans. And you already know that the fans are going to fucking erupt. They're going to erupt. First thing first, they're going to erupt when they see him run out on the field. So definitely, we got less than 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes left.
Yeah, let's do a quick, just peace, love, and fins up, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you, everyone.
It was good to see you, Paris.
It's good to see you, Take Money.
Thank you, everyone on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Huddle Sports Network. We appreciate each and every one of y'all joining us.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.